No doubt that nobody can ignore the fact that English has become a lingua franca to many countries all over the world. By the passing of time, this language has become a common divisioner among those people who originally have different mother tongues. Many factors has contributed in supporting English position among other languages and contributed in making it as a lingua franca. And this position can be related to a great influence of the British Empire in political, educational, scientific, and commercial levels. Okay. And later, it was continued through the leading role that was played by the United States of America as a superpower. English has shifted from being a language for English stories and Shakespeare and Marlowe plays and other great British writers, and turned it to be a need and a must to all those who want to ride the development and civilization vehicle. If you are visiting India, and if you lost your way in a place like this, if you know English, you must not worry so much, because even among those normal people, you will find somebody who can speak English and can guide you. But if you don't know English, it's better to have some guide, or at least to have a good map. English has become a must-and need for countries like India, where half of the people can't speak Hindi, which is the official language of the country, and many people can speak only regional language. Here English come to be a lingua franca between the Indian Union people. In India, officially English occupies assistant language status, but in fact, nowadays it is the most commonly spoken language in India after the Hindi. In Hyderabad, a leading university called English and Foreign Language University, or EFLU, is leading an advanced program in the field of teaching English to Indian and also arranging special program to foreigners. This university is trying to get some experts from advanced countries like USA. Professor Bret Benjamin is telling us about his experience in Indian University.
Teach at the University of Albany in the State University of New York. I'm here at EFL as a visiting faculty member for one semester. Teaching English is important to me, right? It would be difficult for me to teach in many languages. So the opportunity to teach in English but in a different country is of great value. And I'm very interested in the kinds of social movements, the kinds of social formations that are taking place in India. I'm doing research on those issues. So India is a great place for me to come to do some research, but also have the advantages of teaching and working in English.
And about English level in India?
Is very good. The Indian students that I have in my classes are all speak entirely fluently. They read very complicated materials in English without any problem, and are fully capable of discussing it. I mean, there's no meaningful difference in the level of comprehension or their fluency than students in the U.S.
Indian government is using English training program as a political tool to support its relationship with other countries. Professor Surabi Bharti, the chief coordinator of this program, is telling us about this international training program.
The national training program started 10 years back in 1998, and this was taken on the initiative of the Government of India, Ministry of External Affairs. And we since then we have been training diplomats from different countries who come to us for 3 months, and we train them in the learning of English. So it's called a proficiency course in English. And now we get nearly around 100 to 110 diplomats from almost all over the world. Students can apply through the Indian embassies in their country, and they get a fellowship of Government of India. It's called ITEC fellowship. So the forms are available with Indian embassies or Indian high commissions. They apply there, and then those forms are then sent to the Ministry of External Affairs, New Delhi. From there they come to us here.
When we asked students about their goals from joining to this course,
my name is Lanson. I come from Madagascar. I come to India to improve to learn English and to improve it at the university. From now on, I find the course very interesting.
I came to this course to improve my English.
To learn English and improve my English, because I will come to India to study.
I would like to improve my knowledge, and I would like to know new methods.
of course, any program will face some problem.
Yes, problems are there, but they are created by the students.
I guess it happens because of construction problems, because of some cutting of cables, like that.
Cooking, and we have also water problem here, cutting water, and not enough water we have upstairs.
No, I don't have any problem.
In one class, maybe there are more than 30 students. So teacher cannot pay attention with each other, and we're making assignments. Every person have to make assignment in 10 minutes, but they're taking more time, so the class is not enough for that.
My room is very small, and especially sometimes I just can't know where to put my things, my luggage, and other things. There's problems connected with hot water, especially at the weekend we don't have hot water. Particularly in this hot weather.
No, water is not a problem. We have a lot of water on our campus. There is a problem with the geyser. They want the hot water to come in the shower. That has not been connected. So we have explained it to them several times that it is not connected.
But in a flat we have always facing some problems, such as we're going to the flat now, maybe we need water, or sometimes the electricity or the internet, we have internet. But here in labs, always there is internet.
The supervisor is responsible for such problems. And it takes some time, of course, but you can have what you want.
Earlier was that we had a caterer, and we asked the caterer, we would sit down with the students and decide what the menu should be, and we asked the caterer to produce that kind of menu. But then the caterer wanted lot of money, 250 rupees per day. The students were not willing to pay that much amount because it would come to nearly 7,500 rupees a month, and they get only 10,000 rupees as their living allowance. They wanted to save money from that because they want to do shopping and buy things. So they said that we will do our own cooking, because when they do their own cooking, they can save money. And sometimes they don't eat breakfast, or some people don't eat their dinners. So then we allowed them to do that. So now I think they are happier now, because at least they are saving their money and they are eating what they want to eat because they cook it themselves. Some people are unhappy because they don't want to cook.
The facilities are good,
But sometimes we get some problems, the water problems, and the other problem is the kitchen. We have only one kitchen and 6 people are living in the apartment, one apartment. And the 6 people are not from the same country, they are from different countries. So everyone needs their own cooking. So we find it difficult, and we have only one stove. And the kitchen utensils are also not enough for us.
There are too many people in one kitchen to cook, and there is a problem there, yeah. But then, you know, this is a learning experience. You meet people from different culture. You learn to adjust, you learn to...
Students are living a normal life. They practice English daily, and some of them started another activities.
First, and I'm ready for classes, and I'm talking to people simply, and watching some movies, you know, and I'm going out for cinema or for any entertainment.
We have classes for them from 10 to 5, okay? And on some weekends we have been allowed to take them out on local tours for twice during the duration of the course. So we have taken them out already, and we also take them out for a study tour for 1 week, which they will be going now to Delhi and Agra.
I had my breakfast, and after that I studied English in my dad's house, and I listen to music. I like listen to music in the morning. To me, it's very great. But I try to help a Spanish student here, and I think that it's a good program.
We get different answers when we ask it about the 3 months period of this program.
Of course, I think it's not enough to improve my English for 3 months, because, you know, all of us have different backgrounds. We study in different countries. I, for example, study in the US, but what I think that it should be shorter, because nowadays you have to simply come back to reality, because the crisis is everywhere, financial crisis, so simply, you know, not a lot of us have time to be there for 3 months. So I would say that it's going to, for me, might be 2 months. It's going to be good. 3 months is good. You cannot improve as much as you can for 1 year, for example, comparisons.
No, I think that 3 months is only a step of beginning to speak, but it depends on the person. For example, for me, it wouldn't be enough, because speaking skills must be developed every day. So we must speak every day in order to develop our speech.
That we need after this course, we have another course also we need to improve more our English also.
But married people have different opinions.
For me, as I'm married, it's difficult for me. But maybe for single, it's good, because they didn't mind with their children or family in their own country.
Missing our family also. That's the problem we're getting, because they're far away from us.
And about the staff qualifications, they have one answer.
It's very, very good. They are teaching us very good. And the intermediate for me is also very good.
So, and our faculty is the best.
And after spending 2 months in this program, we asked them about the advance they have achieved in their English.
Improved, no doubts.
Improved to a better side, because before my pronunciation, my speaking skills was worse than now, because actually I have a great chance to speak every day with people who speak English. It's
very good. I see that I'm very good. Maybe if you make this interview with me before 2 months, I cannot speak with you like this way. But now I feel I'm very good in English.
That's after 3 months, I improve very well in English language.
There is of course, improvement. Always learn something, and I think it's useful.
And some student could express about the advance, but of course, it was by using his own language.
My name is Firdaus. I am from Tajikistan. My انگلیسی را خوب بخونیم در این کورس آمدیم به یکی مودا خوب شد یکی استا یاد نگیریم زبانی انگلیسی را.
This program was a chance not only for speaking and learning English, but also to meet people from other nations.
I established many relationships with different people, different countries. They celebrate my party here. They sing the happy birthday in different languages.
And they teach, they connect with the culture about India and China. Actually, in my opinion, very little Chinese know something about India, and also little Indian know Chinese. So they like to connect with India and China, such as a bridge.
We are exposing them to a lot of Indian culture, and when we take them to Delhi and Agra again, we will show them the famous Taj Mahal and the other monuments which are there.
I can know about the different cultures, traditions.
When speaking about English in India, it comes directly to our mind, the Indian accent in speaking English.
Indian English has its own diction, its own patterns of speech, certain expressions that are Indian, and I could understand that it would be difficult in some ways for students from other languages to pick up Indian English as distinct from US or British or Australian English. But there's a distinction between those students in the university, I think, who have been trained in English for a number of years, and the English that's spoken on the streets and in shops and so forth, which I think is maybe part of the difficulty as well.
We try to explain some ideas to Englishmen or to American or maybe people from New Zealand or from Australians. It is difficult for them to understand us because of our own accent. And it is the influence of our native language. And we can see how different Indian languages like Telugu, Hindu, and others influence on English pronunciation here. So it is more understandable for us.
Actual question having to do, as I said, in part with the interesting place of Indian English in the world, right? This unique sort of way of speaking, thinking, doing English that is every much as much English as we speak in the U.S.
And if they wish to come back.
If I get the chance, of course, I recommend anybody to come because it's good to see how the people live. Then you will understand better the country and the relation with others.
Of course, yes. I come back.
Yeah, I'd like to join this program, but not in 3 months, less than 3 months.
Maybe I will come again, but not to advanced English. Maybe I will change another program connected with computer technologies, and maybe I will change the city. I would like to visit Delhi.
I don't think that if my family will be with me, I come.
Yes, it is interesting. Anyway, it gave us a new experience, new philosophical ideas, new way of life, maybe. Who knows?
Is there an international exchange of language
English has become such a global language. This has a legacy from British colonialism. It has a legacy that spreads with the rise of U.S. commodity culture and the spread of U.S. media, mass media, and so forth. It's clearly the case that English is a global language with many different variants. Language has sort of traveled the globe, not always peacefully and harmoniously, and not always about exchange and commerce and trade and free ideas, but rather through colonialism, through various kinds of imperialism.
But we are going to make it of international standards. So we've all studied abroad, we have all lived in these international hostels. The numbers is not in our hands, that's in the hands of the government. Okay, but we had asked them to increase the amount to be spent on the study tour, which they have done now, because earlier they used to give us only 8,000 rupees. Now they are giving us 15,000 rupees. We have also asked them to increase the stipend which is given to these people from 10,000 to at least 15,000. That hasn't come through yet, but we are hopeful it will come through them. We are trying our best to give them international quality of education and also international quality of accommodation.
Dateline India, August 15, 1947.
I think the number of Indians who speak English is enormous.